Hello and welcome back to Ancardia for, what do we call this series again? Surviving Ancient Domains of Mysteries Roguelike mode. I'm your host, Zgander. And I didn't think the camera was enabled, but it is. I was going to pop the camera on and say hello in semi-dramatic fashion, but I failed you all. Anyway, let's get back into the game. We last left off, we had just finished the Dwarven Graveyard. So, we've got about 2-ish episodes. I'm going to try to finish off this series in the next 2 episodes. We've got about 2-ish episodes. First thing we're going to do is head back to Dwarftown. You got a lot of going to and from Dwarftown in the early game. Head back to Dwarftown, get the reward for that quest. And then we've really got a couple places to do before this series is over, and that's about it. Once we claim... What the heck? Ah, a werewolf. Once we claim the reward for the graveyard... Anything new here? No. We will either want to go after... You shiver of anticipation, in anticipation of something special that you feel is going to happen. I forget what that message means. That might just mean that there's one of the blessed statues on this floor. Let me see if that's... No, that wasn't... Oh yeah, okay, it's right here. You shiver of in anticipation. Yeah, that just means that one of the heroes of Ancardian lore statues are here that you can get blessed by. And we will go ahead and do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Control S to shift places. Really only a couple things that you would need to do after this quest. One of them, like I just said, Tomb of the High Kings, because you need the Ring of High Kings to progress through the mid-game, which we aren't going to do in this series, because that's a bit beyond the scope of this particular project. But getting the ring itself is something that you can do in the early game. Or... Another one that I like to do a lot is the Ice Queen's domain, which you can't enter until you're level 15, but isn't spectacularly difficult if you know what you're doing. What do we got here? Short bow. No big deal. Chaos Brother. I'll pick up that quarterstaff. 35 is a strange weight. At the very least, it's probably something to sell. And one more floor. Now, this character, as far as I recall, really has, excuse me, really has no business trying to go get the Ring of the High King. Gear-wise, really good. Has really good gear, but there's something that I'll go show you rather than tell you. Yeah. He doesn't have something that he would need in order to get the ring without dying. It would be a bad idea. But let's go get the reward for completing the Dwarven Graveyard quest. Since ye hast freed Griff's spirit, ye hast shown the mark of a great hero. Your valor is unquestionable. Thus we will permit ye to venture into the depths of this dungeon, which contain the most dangerous and most foul beasts. Cool. He pulls a lever. The way is now free for ye. Here is some more stuff you might find useful on your quest. So there's a bunch of good stuff in this little packet of things. An ivory wand and a marble wand. The marble wand is a ring of fireballs. It's a blessed ring of fireballs with like 10 charges. I'm not 100% sure what the ivory wand is, to be perfectly honest. And the 4 potions of extra healing are blessed, which means no matter how much HP you have, they will fully restore all of your HP. So that's excellent. While I'm here, I want to check my stash and just see what's in it. 10,000 gold pieces, which we will pick up, and that's it. Okay, so let's we are lawful plus now, so I'm going to try and get us crowned while we're here. Last time we were very close to our deity. We need to be, or not very close, we were, what was it, greatly favored, but we need to get extremely close is the message that we're looking for. So it may not be in the cards, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, we don't really have much to sell either. Unfortunate. Oof. I'm curious what that great axe is. I'm almost certainly going to sell it to him anyway, but let's check. It's a two-handed weapon. Great Axe of Devastation. That's a decent amount of damage. We were dealing 48 plus 6. So 67, average there is 4 on a 7-sided die. 24, 30 damage compared to 4d8, 4.5, that's 18, so 24. So it's 6 more points of damage, but it's two-handed, and it's costing us 9 defense and 6 protection value. It's definitely not worth it, but it's pretty beefy damage. Go ahead and sell the Great Axe of Devastation. Yeah. Okay. And let me see how much in the way of stomophilia I have. 5 uncursed. I have 1 potion of water. Oh, I have 5 potions of holy water. Okay. Get off of the altar rune. Rune. Thank you. I need to drop that 1 potion of water. Pick it up. I need to dip my stomophilia in water. What I'm going to do, potentially, is offer him stomophilia. Offer the deity stomophilia to help us get crowned. Dip all of them into a potion of holy water. Okay, so I'm going to make an offering of, let's do 4,001 gold piece and see what that gets us. So we're not even greatly favored anymore. So it's probably not super likely that we're going to be able to get crowned here. Let me offer him all of that stomophilia then. Well, let me offer him 3 of them. Favors you, that's it. Probably don't have enough stuff to get extremely close with our deity at this point. I'm gonna offer... Oh, no note. Stop. 3,001 gold pieces here. Favors you greatly. Dwarven gods do appreciate gold more than other gods. Let's do 3,000 and 4. Favors you greatly. Where are we at now? 10,000. Let's keep going. I'll do 2,001. Favors you greatly. Do another 2,001. Absolutely close to you. I don't know if that's... Pretty sure it's supposed to say extremely close. Let me offer him the remainder of my stomophilia. Absolutely close. That might be the right message. I could have sworn it was supposed to be extremely, but... And I'll just keep offering him gold, too. 2001. Absolutely close. We've got 4,000. I'll do one more. Whoops. One more 2001, just to see. Okay. I think this will get us crowned. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, you want to pray now. Shift, dash. Awesome, yeah. So, absolutely close. Sorry, that's the message that you want to see. This is getting crowned. So, once your deity fully matches, once your alignment fully matches that of your deity, and you've made enough offerings to the altar, a thundering voice will speak to you. Literally, your deity is talking to you. Mortal, ye have done great service to my cause. Hereby ye art crowned to be my champion. And so what this is going to do, I'm going to get a random elemental immunity. It'd be really nice if that were fire, but we'll see. So you can become immune to fire, immune to cold, immune to acid, or immune to shock. Cold is the worst one, just because so few enemies actually deal cold damage. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my... I'm getting like hiccups this morning. Immunity to fire is kind of not that useful either, but this character really has no safe way of traversing the Tower of Eternal Flames, and so being immune to fire would really help there. Immunity to acid is awesome. It's the most devastating of the elements, and immunity to shock would be cool too, just because how rare it is to be able to gain any even resistance to shock. But more than gaining a random immunity, we will also be permanently blessed, so we don't have to pray at the statue anymore. And we will get a special crowning gift. Now, fighters have a big list of crowning gifts that they can get, and some of them suck. Like, some of them are really bad. Some of them are also really good, so we'll just see. Ye art crowned to be my champion. Something is lying at your feet. You no longer fear the heat of all hells combined. Okay, so we have fire resistance, or fire immunity. That's cool. That's fine with me. You also get the amulet that matches. We already have the amulet of law, but if we didn't, this is another way to get the amulet of law. Just helps your alignment stay lawful plus. And let's see what our crowning gift was. A pickaxe. I don't know what that is. It will auto-identify on equip, but it doesn't tell me the special properties, and we don't have any scrolls of identify or great identify, unfortunately. That will be interesting to see what it does, at least damage-wise. A pickaxe. Oh, that's the dwarf gift. I didn't even get a class gift. Interesting. What is the pickaxe? Dwarven pickaxe hammerhead. 2d10 plus 4, so the damage is less. 2 to hit, 2 to defense, 2 to protection, 3 to toughness. We went from 48 plus 6 to 2d10 plus 4. Let's see. 2d10, that's 5.5, so that's an average damage of 11 of 15. That's a pretty radical reduction in damage there. 15 average compared to 24. We lose 9 points of damage. The bonus to toughness is going to give us extra HP and protection. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know what its special powers are. And unfortunately, we have no way of finding that out. But it's cool, I guess. Anyway, that's crowning. That's how that works. Let's go to... I'm still burdened. I guess I should drop some things. Oh, I'm hungry? Okay. Let me drop some things. What am I carrying around that's so heavy? Ancient mummy wrapping, I guess I can drop. Do I drop Hammerhead here, or just keep it as a backup? Battle Axe of Mayhem does 18.5 damage. I think I'll drop the Battle Axe of Mayhem. I'll drop the Staff of Sensing Traps for now. Actually, no, I'll keep it. It's handy when going into the Ice Queen's domain, and I'll show you why. Oh, I should sell those Skurgari. I'll drop those heavy herbs. Still burdened. That sucks. We gotta raise our strength. Why is it only 20? We gotta do something about that. We gotta raise our willpower, too. We need Morgia roots. This character doesn't have herbalism, though, which is sad. Oh well. Oh, let me sell the Drinkish Skurgari. Where are those? There we go. Yeah, cool. Still burned. Alright. Had a feeling. Let's get out of here. I'm guessing the Hammerhead probably has a slaying property or two, but I don't know. There is a wiki for this game that you can go read up on literally every item if you feel like. What's our tactic? Aggressive right now? I guess we can keep it there. And there would be no shame in it. I personally just don't like to do that. You can find out what all these statues do. I don't know what Suerana does. Statues can be good or bad, though, so that's why I haven't messed around with that statue. And a lot of enemies on our way back out of here. Jeez. Silver Wolf. And once we do get out of here, I will take you to the Tomb of the High Kings and show you why this character actually is not going to be able to get the Ring of the High Kings before this series is over. So many items. What the? Thought the stairs were the other way. My bad. We do have a climbing set on us, correct? Okay, yes. And I don't know why. I know the black ring, we were wearing it just because it was probably better than like fire resistance or something, but I might as well wear, I think, acid resistance would be better just in general. And put on those regular gauntlets. I think instead of a marble amulet, this place isn't too dangerous, but I'll go ahead and put on the necklace of rapid healing for now. So the climbing set allows us to walk over mountain squares like this. This here is the Mad Minstrel's Hut. This is, I think, the Bug Temple. I don't think I've died enough times to enter the Bug Temple. No. The Ghostly Dwarf Whisperers, Adventurer, ye hast not seen enough incarnations to be deemed worthy to enter this sacred place. Return when ye hast seen more death and suffering, and art prepared for what awaits ye. The Bug Temple is filled with, like, really gnarly claw bugs. And claw bugs can punch through your armor, and they critical hit a lot, and they can make you bleed. And greater claw bugs are really, really dangerous versions of the regular claw bugs that you will find in the starter dungeon. This is the Ice Queen's domain. We'll get there eventually. Maybe, probably before the end of this episode anyway. Not 100% sure how long this is going to take. This right here is... Let's see. We can probably not go in, yeah. This is the Minotaur Labyrinth. As you advance into the ruins, you catch a short sight on some strange... That's weird. Strange, huge figure, extremely muscular with a bestial stench, with a horned head and eyes gleaming with an ancient evil intelligence and cunning. You recoil in terror. It's level locked. Moldy dungeon. We're not wearing an artifact. Oh, we are wearing an artifact. Artifacts increase how much food you need to consume. Right up here, though, in this little cave, is the Tomb of the High Kings. It's not too bad. Plague Bears, no. This is the Rift. You need to have climbing 100. You need to have something else at 100. And you want to have stealth at 100 before you try to enter the Rift. You also probably want to have like higher dex than I do, and higher willpower than I do, and a blessed set of climbing tools, which we have that. You'll take like a ton of damage just because you're gonna fall a bunch of times if you enter the Rift. But it is valuable to spellcasters. There's a library in there that has a ton of spellbooks, but also really dangerous monsters. And this is a secret place for ultra endings. I guess it's not secret, but there are secrets to be had in that area. Never mind any of that. Let's go into the Tomb of the High Kings. Interesting that there's a forge here. There's not normally. Wow, Blessed Scroll of Magic mapping is totally drenched. I don't remember there being traps here. That was just bad luck. Strange zap. Someone's zapping a wand. Pixie Archer, please. Usually the Pixie Archers drop a decent amount of gold. A shifting breeze in this room. You hear the wind howling. What does that mean? A pale fading ball of light. It quickly disappears. A lot of weird messages in here. And there's another trap. I feel like I need to be searching around for traps now. Oh, please don't be a greater doppelganger. Oh god, it is. Somehow it failed to confuse us and we killed it before it could confuse us. That's a huge surprise. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's an air vortex, a lightning vortex. Can we kill it before it gets to us? Absolutely not. At least we can have it hit the giant as well. Here are the downstairs. Excuse me. I guess this place can actually get a little dangerous. We may not even be high enough level to deal with this area now that I think about it. Because there are some what they call cavernous levels in here. And the cavernous levels are decently high with the monster level. Oh god. Master Swordsman. We don't have high enough sword skill for him to not disarm us, so I'm going to just take off a Sword of Sharpness anyway and start shooting him with arrows. And go very aggressive on him. Cool. Put the Sword of Sharpness back on. Hey, a wand. An iron wand. I think that's lightning. Oh. Ouch. That steel zombie hit really hard. If you recall, we encountered a steel zombie at like level 10 or even lower level than that. And it destroyed our butts. But we happen to... Oh my god. A rattling warlord will also disarm us. So I'm going to go ahead and take my sword off and riddle him with arrows. He's harder to hit than a master swordsman. And he also hits pretty hard. Damn. Here we go. Yeesh. But that's what our blessed necklace of rapid healing is here to help us recuperate from. Oh god. It's just a green hag, but it's still super dangerous. You want to berserk and attack from range, and then just... She can curse your gear, and if she's tired of cursing your gear, she can curse you too. And she can doom you. If you're already cursed, she'll doom you. Oh my lord. What's with all the disarming enemies? This is absurd. Stop. Switch tactics back to aggressive instead of very aggressive. Yikes, a Hydra. We should be able to handle a Hydra at this point. Let's see. Oh yeah. There was something I wanted to test an ooze. Oh, right. I wanted to see if... I don't know what True Silver... True Silver is a material. And I wanted to see if it... True Silver made your items uncorrodable. Because I still don't know what it does. It's light, it doesn't deal very much damage. Like, it's incredibly light. But it sells for an outrageous amount. That's mithril ringmail. We don't care about mithril ringmail. What is our armor, though? Oh, maybe we do care about mithril ringmail. I didn't realize our armor was so bad. Let's check it out. Our armor weighs 400 stones. This is 240. Okay. Hopefully it's not cursed. Mithril ringmail, it's one more protection better. It's not cursed. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that on. That's cool. If it were cursed, by this point, you've got enough holy water, or this character does, to uncurse it right after putting it on. It's not a huge problem. Here are the downstairs. This, I believe, is a cavernous level. Yeah, you can see it's pretty wide open. That was pretty lucky. Honestly, if you get stairs like this on these cavernous levels, and you're level 16 and you're trying to do this, you probably want to go downstairs as fast as you can. Now, there's one more cavernous level. It's going to be even harder than the previous one. We got a stone giant. Hey, we leveled up. That's good. What should we increase? Definitely healing. Dodge would be important too, but we need healing, I would think, ASAP. Oh, we only have 3 skill points. Well, I got it to 90. Let's just keep going with healing, yeah. Next level we'll max it out, that's good. Monster generation in these cavernous levels is very high. That's what makes them so dangerous. Yikes. Bunch of trolls and a master swordsman. Find weakness increasing itself. It's good to see. What do we got over here? Just looking for the downstairs. Trying not to get surrounded. I was hoping the Master Swordsman would lose interest, but he did not. And neither did the Troll Berserker. Alright, there's the downstairs. There's an Ogre Lord. Oh, there's another cavernous level. Yikes. Alright, we've got to take care of this Master Swordsman, so let me just remove my sword. And very aggressive and start shooting him down. Of course, the Shambling Mound would become hostile. Let's get the sword back on. Deal with this refuse. Shambling Mound crit for 27. Ouch. That looks like a barbarian, a berserker prince. I thought it was a barbarian lord, but it's a berserker prince. Yikes. Okay. This guy can breathe fire, which doesn't hurt us one bit, but it can destroy our stuff. This character doesn't have any blankets, correct? Yeah, no fireproof blanket, no waterproof blanket. No nothing. What do we got over here? Nothing too scary. White gauntlets are resistance to cold. It's a pretty high-level goblin chieftain. Now you can see this quarterstaff has a special look to it. I'm intrigued. I don't know what that is. The weight was still the normal 40, but it looked different. Still just looking for the downstairs. Nice. One hit KO. That's a Mage Bane eye. It can just drain your power points. It's no big deal. Well, it's no big deal if you're a fighter. Here's some more mithril ringmail. There's a chance it's better than what we've got, so we'll check it out. Where are these downstairs? Oh god, what is this? Please don't be a ghost king. What are you? Okay, it's a ghost lord. That's still pretty scary. We just gotta try to kill it. Okay. Another ghost lord? What, is there a tension room in the walls of ghost lords? No, I guess we just got unlucky. Yikes. Stop. Alright, it must be over here. That's a mithril small shield. It's going to be nothing compared to Rolf's companion. Oh my god. There's so many monsters. Why? Jesus. Alright, if they're gonna surround us like this, we might as well check out their loot. Don't attack an eyeball like I just did in the middle of being attacked by a Hydra, especially. The eyeballs, when you attack them in melee like that, have a tendency to be able to paralyze you if you don't know what they are. And that particular shade, I didn't know what that was. I just knew it wasn't like an Eye of Destruction or a Mage Bane eye. Alright, so this is the Tomb of the Kings, the Hall of the Kings, the Tomb of High Kings. This is what we will not be able to get through, unfortunately. A thundering explosion. Oh god. Means there's a trap in here? Maybe we will be able to get... I'll just show you. That's weird. I don't know why there would be a thundering explosion in this room. This is where the Ring of the High Kings is. This red water... Deep water filled with tiny but cruel-looking red fish. They're basically chaos piranhas. You don't want to step into it. You don't want to try to swim in it. It will instantly kill you. It deals about 300 damage per turn. Maybe only 200. But still, we could survive one turn. Now, what you can do is if you have like a ring of cold, you can make a bridge into here where the Ring of the High Kings is. But there's also a boss enemy in here. I don't think we have a ring of cold, but we do have a few rings that I don't know what they are, so let's test them out. Tin is magic missile, I think, or maybe lightning. Oh, that's wand of cold. Okay, well, I stand corrected. And actually, I wasn't 100% sure. So the tin wand was a wand of cold, and I guess you cannot make an ice bridge over this water either. So there you have it. We can't do the Tomb of High Kings because we have no way of crossing that water. One time I came in here and the boss was just hostile to me, and he came out over the water. He can levitate, and he just came out over the water and fought me. Not 100% sure why he did that, but every other time I've been in here, he just chills out in that little lair of his and does nothing. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter really if he comes out to fight you. He's not carrying the ring. It's in the little hut thing there. I forgot to try on that other chainmail, or other ringmail. So we've got 2 sets of mithril ringmail now. And that one's worse. Hopefully it's not cursed. It's not. Okay. Cool. Let's try to get out of here. No more fuss. Of course there's got to be more fuss. And the lizard behind me went aggressive even. And we're hungry. Alright. Please let me get out of here. Now we've got a mimic on our hands. Jeez. For this I'm going to put on the Ankh. Mimic can paralyze me, and this is a very bad place to get paralyzed. Okay. Put the Necklace of Rapid Healing back on. Ogre Lord. Just leave me be, buddy. I don't have... Oh my god. I don't have any quarrel with you guys. Bye. Wow. An exploding floor trap. At least I avoided getting any of my gear destroyed. Okay. So that's the Tomb of the High Kings. Now the next thing I'll show you is the Ice Queen's domain. Which is just right down here. Your iron wand rusts because it's raining. Oh, man. Man. Such a bummer. See what not having the waterproof or fireproof blankets, how bad of a problem that can be. Hungry again. Anyway, here's the Ice Queen's domain. You enter a huge palace made from pure ice. It's glimmering in strange lights, and a muffling silence seems to be covering everything. A thick snowstorm is raging constantly, and you seem to be noticing strange shapes constantly moving in the snow. You enter the moat house area of the Palace of the Ice Queen. So if I switch this to show the energy cost of my last action... Oh, it's only 977. That's not bad. Oh, wait, we're wearing 7-league boots, though. Yeah. If I take those off, 1,300. So it's about a 30% energy cost increase for movement in here. Because of all the snow. Anyway, one thing you definitely want to do before you go anywhere in the Ice Queen's domain. Make some potions of invisibility. Some blessed potions of invisibility. We've got 3 regular ones there. We've got 2 other ones there. I'm gonna go ahead and bless... I'm gonna go ahead and bless all my potions of invisibility, actually. Okay, and so we should have 5 blessed potions of invisibility now, and we do. I'm going to also switch this back to show my speed score. Oof, 88. Oh, because we're satiated? Wow. Maybe this place lowers your speed too, I'm not 100% sure. You can counteract that with an amulet of free action, which is also really good against mimics. It gives you paralyzation resistance. We don't have one, though. But if you happen to find one, you can use that to move faster in here. I'm going to keep... I think I'm going to keep the Necklace of Rapid Healing on. I might... Yeah. Just for this area, I'm going to put these white gauntlets on for cold resistance. Luckily, they're not cursed either. And I'm debating on whether or not to turn invisible here or just wait. So there's a couple of sentries out here. The more enemies you kill in here, the worse the cold gets. Right now, we're not taking any cold damage, but you can take continuous cold damage, and that will destroy your potions and stuff like that. It can burst some of your wands. These guys hit fairly hard too, so I'm going to go coward. I'm going to attempt to just move past them. They're not fast. Yeah, it looks like I can just walk straight past them and everything's going to be okay. So just keep going. These doors along the side here, don't bother with. They're filled with these snow golems. Filled. They're just rooms filled with hostile enemies. So then you go over here. You enter the small court of the Palace of the Ice Queen. Just keep moving to the left. There is a trapped area over here. This area is filled with traps. So luckily we brought the Staff of Sensing Traps. So I'm going to zap that. You learn about 80 traps in this area. Wow, okay, it doesn't uncover all of the traps. That totally sucks. Interesting. Well, I'm going to just try to avoid the worst of the traps then. Luckily, I can search independently of the staff. So basically, for this, try to avoid like fire, acid, and these pink, purple corruption traps. Pitfall traps, spear traps, arrow traps, they don't matter. There's a pitfall, whatever. Fall in it. It doesn't matter. It's better than finding like a fire trap here and ruining your gear. Climb out of the hole. This is an explodey trap. This is a blinding trap. I'm gonna evade it just so I don't have to deal with it. Pitfall trap. Again, not a problem. And we've made it. Alright. So now we can just kind of like walk a straight line on the way back. Straight through. And our Staff of Sensing Traps is at 5%. They have to recharge, but we won't need to use it again because it'll still be revealed. Now this is an interesting room. This is where you're going to want to use your first Potion of Invisibility. You enter the training grounds of the Palace of the Queen. Seem to stumble into the middle of a large battle. So there's a ton of hostile fire monsters here. They're looking at me right now. But over here is an even larger army of ice monsters who start friendly or indifferent, I suppose. But they will become hostile to you as well once these monsters get in there and piss them off. Down here, this is all busted open, and there's a bunch of rocks on the ground. The implication being that these guys busted through the wall to attack the Ice Queen's domain. So we don't want to get attacked in this battle, so we're going to drink a Blessed Potion of Invisibility. And then you can just kind of hug the top wall. You notice they are taking constant cold damage as they walk through here. Red Worm is frozen to death already. Just keep heading through here. There we go. That was like between 4 and 8 cold damage to each enemy. Yeah. Yikes. For a constant effect, that's a lot of damage. Ice Vortex. Don't get caught in any of the vortexes if you can avoid it, like that one. That's a Fire Giant King. I think he sees me. Oh, it's just a regular Fire Giant. There we go. Now we should be able to get out of here. Here's a Fire Giant King. Everything that drops in here, the ice creatures consider to be their property. But while you're invisible, if you see something drop that seems interesting, check it out anyway. Oh, like this amulet. An Electrum amulet. I'm gonna pick it up. Now, note over here, when I pick this up, the Yeti suddenly gazes at you in a most hateful manner, the Ice Lizard suddenly gazes at you in the most hateful manner, the Ice Vortex suddenly gazes at you in the most hateful manner, the White Dragon suddenly gazes at you in a most hateful manner. So now they're going to be hostile towards us and they want to kill us because we picked up that amulet. See, the Ice Vortex is angry. Let's try to get away from it and not get exploded on. Please. Just go explode on the fire demon, please. The Ice Vortex seems to search. It's trying to find me. Oof. Something got hit for 246 cold damage. Come on, Ice Vortex. Don't blow up on me. Here comes the White Dragon, too. We're going to have to deal with these guys, I think. Unfortunately. Alright, that wasn't so bad. The Ice Dragon still wants to kill us, but we're invisible and we're really far away from it. Over here, you want to check your equipment load. We have 2,277 stones of weight. Normally, ice can only hold 2,000. I believe the ice in here can hold 3,000 stones of weight. But we will find out. Continue roaming through the snowstorm, yes. Enter the grand hallway of the Palace of the Ice Queen. So there's a bunch of ice. Obviously, it can hold our weight. That's good. If you have more than 3,000 stones of weight, just go back down and drop your stuff in the corner over here. Suddenly you can see yourself again. That's fine for now. We will use invisibility again. So here you can see there's a friendly Chaos Bro. He's actually the Chaos Diplomat. If you right-click and recall monster memory on him, you see a heavy man with a terrifying expression, moving with speed and power. The Chaos Diplomat exists to spread chaos wherever he travels. At first look, he's just a member of a militant monastic order. Many such organizations teach people the art of weaponless combat, as well as a variety of mystic techniques, but this monk is different. His eyes gleam with malice and pain, and his body moves as though it were bent slightly out of shape, and some parts hidden by his robes seem to move with a will of its own. Their own. His tongue is unusually glib for a monk, and his whispering insinuations create a taste for the glory of chaos and its many benefits. The Chaos Diplomat has an average speed of 260, so don't make him mad, you're not going to outrun him, and he's immune to ice attacks. He's also very dangerous in melee. He hits, I think, 4 times a turn for about 25 to 50 damage-ish. If you talk to him, he will ask you to kill the Ice Queen. Don't do that, though, because the Ice Queen offers, well, first, it's super chaotic, and this character's a crowned champion of law. But second, the Ice Queen has really useful quests for you, and it's just not worth it to betray her. Now, in the inner courtyard of the Palace of the Ice Queen, this is where you're going to want to go invisible again. But save it until you get further over here, and I'll show you where you want to use it. The reason you need to turn invisible is this whole room is filled with an army, like filled, literally every square, of powerful ice monsters. There's easily over 100 monsters in there, if not more than that. You want to use the Potion of Invisibility now. Don't move any further in here, because the further you go in here, there's a Berserker Prince in here that will start shouting at you, and eventually he will call the army to arms to protect the Ice Queen. They think that you're here to kill the Ice Queen, even though you haven't even talked to the Chaos Diplomat. So what you need to do, drink a Potion of Invisibility, come through here Like, see, look how big this room is, and it's literally filled with monsters. This is the guy who will call out the army. You can kill him if you think you deal enough damage that you could kill him fast enough to avoid him calling out the army. Do so. This character definitely deals enough damage, but I'm still going to go Berserk to maximize the amount of damage. I see your darkness and will end it, so he's screaming. Luckily, we were able to deal him a lot of damage there quickly, because that could have gone really badly. Now some of these guys see us somehow. It shouldn't matter because they're blocked in by other berserkers that aren't going to move. But so not only do you have all these berserkers, you have a secret army. And then you have a ton of yetis over here too. So what you can do here, which I only recently learned, is you can, while you're invisible, since these guys don't know you're here, they aren't hostile towards you. You can switch places with them. It will make them hostile with you, but that's okay. Then switch places with this guy, and then just leave. Yeti decides to follow you, that's fine. You enter the frozen garden of the Palace of the Ice Queen. You're still invisible. So try to avoid making too much noise through here. You should be fine to sneak past these yetis. And now you can see I've put some distance between that one and me, so we're okay. We're not through the worst of it yet, though, guys. And we can see ourselves again. That's fine, too. Near the prison section, we don't need to be invisible for this part. We've got some random ice guards that they're non-hostile. There are some cells in here, but really you just want to go down here. But you can open this door, and there's another cell over here that you can open. Last I checked, there wasn't anything in this one. I'm not sure why this exists. Don't press your luck in here, is my advice. There's a bunch of cells in here. I've opened a couple of them, and there was nothing in them, but I don't know that there's not horrible monsters in them. So down here is where things get a little bit more dangerous. You want to... This character has no way of breathing water and no protection for his gear that can rust or get destroyed by water. So what you want to do is drop anything that might rust or be destroyed by water. I would drop it here. Those guys don't move. They're not going to steal any of your stuff. So just drop a bunch of stuff here. You can come back and pick it up when you're done. Wands. I don't know if any of the wands can rust except for like steel can. And iron can. We already learned that. Tin, I don't think can. Potions will be fine. The Scroll of Danger is the only one that survived. Yikes. And that should be everything that can get destroyed by water. So, you enter the grand antechamber of the Palace of the Ice Queen. Hot springs and an icy storm create a deadly environment. So, there's a bunch of wind in here. It'll blow off your helmet, it'll blow your weapon and your shield out of your hands. So just take them off right now anyway. It'll jostle you around. See, you're thrown to the northwest, and there's pools of water in here. So what will happen is we'll probably get blown into some water. We'll take some drowning damage, but it'll be manageable. Oof. You easily swim. That was lucky. What is our swimming? 34. Yeah, that was lucky. 24 damage. Wand of Lightning rusted. Crap. Let's go ahead and first aid some of that damage away. And we made it. You can put your weapons and stuff back on from here if you want to, but it's not a big deal. You enter the throne room of the Palace of the Ice Queen. Although it appears empty in its vastness, it is filled with whispering, and you sense many eyes resting on you. So we don't have any way of seeing invisibility right now. The ancient mummy wrappings grant see invisibility, but I left them back in Dwarftown. There are a bunch of invisible stalkers hiding on these back rows. They're non-hostile, though. As long as you don't do anything to the queen, you're fine. And like I said, there's no reason to do anything to the queen, so don't worry about it. You just head all the way through the very long hallway, and at the end is the Ice Queen, and you talk to her. She says, "Welcome, mortal. Do you want to help in my war against chaos? We're a lawful champion of law. I mean, duh. Chaos has ensorcelled a frost giant Jarl called Hagar. His domain lies to the northwest. That brute now is trying to wrest control from me. He weakens my forces, and that in turn strengthens chaos. Seek him out and slay him. I will reward you handsomely." And it is a very good reward, and I definitely recommend doing it. This episode's been going for a full hour now. So before I end this episode, I will go ahead and get out of this, the Ice Queen's domain. I don't know why we kept kind of meandering there. Safely navigate out of here, hopefully, and, oof. Get our gear back. Ouch. First aid. Turn invisible now, or wait? I think we should turn invisible now. Oh, he sees us. Let's go coward. Wait, what? Oh. Holy cow. That's so much defense we're missing. There we go. That's better. We're hungry. Let me put some more space between this Yeti and myself. And then I will... No, we'll wait. Because now we gotta get back through here, which is a pain in the ass. Switch places, switch places, switch places, switch places. Okay. Go ahead and get out of here. The army's not going to be summoned no matter what. I just like to be over here. Why did our cap rust? It's raining in here? That's irritating. The Yetis aren't too bad. I would maintain some level of defense, but they're manageable. They don't usually drop anything, but they grant a decent amount of experience. And Yeti corpses. I'll go ahead and... Rotten flesh. Delicious. And let's eat until we're satiated. There we go. And now we can just leave. Oh, I forgot about the ice guys that want to kill us. It might be a good idea to turn invisible through here again. Let's see if we can just get out of here. Kill this guy. He's almost dead anyway. I really want to pick all that stuff up. But it's going to make more monsters hostile, so let's just get through here. There's a hostile Yeti. Oh boy. There's another hostile dragon that's at full health. Oh boy. Let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here, please. Will they let me leave? No, they will not. Alright. Ice dragon, or ice lizard first. First aid. Next, the Yeti. At this level, you can take a dragon. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but you can do it. You don't want to be a coward while you're doing it. Aggressive should be fine. Should be. Just maintain first aid. And switch to coward when you're going to first aid. Got the necklace of rapid healing on, so that's good. Ouch. Attacked us twice there. Holy 65 damage. That's really bad. Yikes. Okay, well, we took care of it. Let's see what that guy dropped. That scale mail's likely to be good. He dropped 2 huge rocks. And so we got a frost salamander mad at us now, but I don't care. What else? We got anything else over here? Probably not. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get out of here now. You can leave through the way that the fire monsters came in, and it'll take you straight out. Okay. We are carrying a bunch of stuff. Another cool thing about the Ice Queen's domain is you can you can drop things just right here, and no one's going to pick it up. So, for example, all of this extra armor that we're carrying around, let's just drop it. Cool. And now right over here is ominous huge cave entry, evicting an icy gale of death and chaos. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but that's where the frost giant Jarl is. So if you go in, these caves are filled with an icy rancor of hate and evil. I definitely recommend doing this quest, and the Ice Queen has one more quest for you. We will complete both of these in the next episode, and then I believe we will have finished up with this this particular series. Now, this character is probably still not quite ready to do the Tower of Eternal Flames. Hopefully, by the time we finish with this, we will find either a Ring of Ice or a Fireproof Blanket, or both would be really nice. A Ring of Ice protects your worn gear from being destroyed by fire damage, and a Fireproof Blanket protects your stuff in your backpack from being destroyed by fire damage. The Tower of Eternal Flames does constant fire damage, so it will wear your gear down over time, very quickly destroy all your non-artifact gear. This character, if he doesn't find either of those, is immune to fire, but would still be in quite a lot of trouble trying to make it through the Tower of Eternal Flames, particularly because you can't take food in there, or it'll get destroyed. You can carry all artifacts with you, but Z-Gator doesn't have really a lot of artifacts to make it a guarantee that he would make it through safely. So this character, if you find yourself in a similar situation, even after doing, all the quests that I showed you and gone through the Ice Queen's domain and finished this quest and got the rewards, you're not going to be ready for the Tower of Eternal Flames. But I will get more into that in the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a really good day.